Well, that episode, I think that was our third episode, and we put it out like hella after like the 5th, 6th, and 7th because we were supposed to finish that up. We didn't finish it. It was like almost right there to be finished right there. So at that episode, I didn't even like get to feel accomplished. I did later because we finished it later. But it was pretty rewarding. I think that day I was just super tired because that fool showed up late, I believe, and then he had some complications with his truck, and then like I thought I could do a lot more than I did, and color like that it just takes way longer. Like people don't know that I do all these different styles, but I do, and I got to show it off with him, like we did like realism. I got to do freehand on him. There's like new school style stuff on there, but the color's super vibrant, saturated, and it's like wall to wall color. So I knew I could do that kind of work, but like not a lot of people get to see it. So being able to bust that and then have him on the show was super dope. The only problem is he lives in San Francisco and I live in Tulare, so people still can't really see it out here. So that kind of sucks. But I mean, we got it documented, so there's proof. A lot of those, I would call them happy accidents, because I was doing that where like you have value shifts. So there's not a lot of contrast in like light or dark, but you have a different color. So it kind of changes the form. Like you're saying the blues go into the greens, there's no black. So they're like on the spectrum of the value from 0 or light to dark, like they're at the same place, but they change. And I didn't actually learn about all that stuff until like a year ago, but I just happened to be doing it. The process is a lot different than black and gray. Like when I'm saturating colors, I'm like digging it, like you can see that skin like moving, and then when I'm doing black and gray, I'm just barely brushing. So it looks smooth, but it's painful for him. So like seeing that wall-to-wall color, like that fool sat through some shit, but he got it came out cool. It's just like I said, I was very confident in what I was doing, but it wasn't like a lot of it was intent. The successes that I had in the tattoo weren't done with as much intention as I would do it now. Like I definitely had the ideas, but I didn't have like the words, or I didn't know why it worked. I just knew that it did. But I mean, we had a lot of these little hiccups whenever we're like filming stuff. If there was like more than one person involved, it just added more and more complications. I think that was one of the episodes where it was like, I had this vision and I'm really happy with the product. I'm almost happier with what it became because it was more truthful and we didn't try to like force something weird. But yeah, like if it's not like a setup type situation or like reality TV, like just, I guess shit happens, like for him, he had plans and our plans didn't coincide. So we didn't get to go to a convention. I don't think he's been to any conventions. So Taylor, I can get you to a convention. Show off that arm. Kelly McMurray, she's the owner of Good Luck Tattoo. I actually apprenticed in Venice underneath her. So I apprenticed under like a handful of artists and she was one of them. That's where I originally met her. And we just kept up over time. She helped me out a little bit, and then my buddy Lanny, he's from Santa Cruz, so I got to go kick it with his family and then go up there. Santa Cruz is tight. I super love that city. At that time too, I was still bouncing around a lot, so Santa Cruz was just on the list. And what I was kind of doing was kind of shedding light on all these people that had been part of my path. But so it wasn't like I was just putting it all on me. Like I felt it was really important for me to kind of show these people that have been a part of my journey, because I have been on my own and I've done a lot of work on my own, but without all these people around me and support systems, like I wouldn't have nothing. Her giving me that opportunity or teaching me whatever she taught me when I was apprenticing and going to Hollywood Stars, like it was really important to shed light, not just be like, oh, I'm doing this documentary, like self-made. Like you're not. Like I would love to be, but I'm not. Like I haven't ever like gotten crazy handouts, but the things that people have given me like made a world of difference. So she was a part of that journey, and I thought it would be cool to go out there and shed light on her shop and what she's doing out there.